agriculture has vastly changed since the Civil War. However, Dr. Andrew Margenot, a professor of soil sciences at the University of Illinois, says soil collections dating back to 1862 are bringing changes to farming.
This archive houses two collections. One collection is long-term field trials across the state. At one point, the U of I had a field trial in almost every single county. So every county had some kind of an experimental trial. This is like 1910s, 1920s. Go forward to 1940, there's not many long-term trials, but we do have the Morrow Plots. So we've got the super long trial of that, and then we have county level. The second kind of sample would be from the state survey. So basically, we have soil maps across the US. You can have a smartphone app, it tells you the soil type. That was created by soil scientists mapping soils beginning in 1899. In the entire US, that was the first soil survey, and that was in Adams County, actually, in Illinois. And so when you survey soils, you dig a soil pit, it's called a profile, you take the different horizons or layers and you classify it. And what people did is that they stored those soils from the original survey in mason jars. And so we have jars from the soil survey going back to 1899 and a few samples from 1862. And that one says Virgin Prairie, Champaign County. So they're not all that old, obviously, but we have a healthy amount of soils that go in every county down to 1915 to 1920. That's important because if we resample those same spots, we can compare directly how soils have changed, and that's what we're trying to do right now.
Margenot also shares the significance of the Morrow Plots.
The Morrow Plots are the second oldest continuous experiment in the world. The Morrow Plots have had different treatments that have continued more or less in the same way, almost a century and a half. A lot of changes in soils and in agricultural trends like crop yields, they're only detectable at very long time scales. So soil fertility, erosion is the silent killer of soil health and soils as a resource. You don't really see that at even the lifespan scale. It's across generations that you could see erosion taking effect.
He says the university's historic data and vibrant test plot continue to shape the industry's future.
So the Morrow Plots are a living testimony, a living monument of what was beginning in 1862. So, and that's the thing too that I want to stress, only the US has really done. No other country has a system that we have. Our system works pretty well.